Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening. As far as I'm aware, it's Wednesday, the 22nd of April. So today is Mother Earth Day. Apparently, it was established about 50 years ago to celebrate Mother Earth, celebrate and appreciate the earth for everything that she gives us, the food, the shelter, the resources. I just find it incredible. But you know, every day is really a Mother Earth Day, isn't it? Because it's our home, it's our planet. And certainly being in India last year and being in Bali, the Hindu traditions are to honour Mother Earth and to honour as much as we can the mother aspect. So that's why they are very grateful for the cow and so much more. So what I wanted to do this morning was to think about Mother Earth and how she provides the water, the trees, the corn, all the food that we eat. Obviously, we're sustained with Mother Earth. Many of you may well eat meat or fish, and it's really, really beautiful to honour all that we have. So as I said, I was going to do a meditation to give thanks for everything that we have, for our homes, you know, for the wood in the door frames, and of course this time of isolation with the coronavirus has given us more appreciation for everything that we have, for the water, for the fact that we can go out for a walk. I was looking back through some photographs last night, and I found a photograph of when I first came to Geneva, and I was staying with Peter and his wife on the French side. And on the Sunday morning when I went for a walk in the woods by the river, I was just close to tears, because although I loved Bali, I loved India, I loved Nepal, obviously I love New Zealand, there was so little grass. The trees are of a different variety there, and just to be able to see some of the trees which were so similar to the English trees, the weeping willows, and although it was still winter, obviously now it's spring and it's getting more like summer here now, I was just so moved to see the river. The rivers in Bali certainly are clean. The rivers in India are really quite disgusting. So the fact that I could see clean water again, the fact that there were many birds, and just the simple things in life, and it really, really, really touched me. Even when the path got quite muddy, I was just so enthralled by just Mother Earth, Mother Nature. I remember putting a post on Facebook many years ago about the 3 things besides friends and family that were so important to me. And I always remember my friend Mel said, yeah, it's your rucksack, a hot chocolate, and your walking boots, just to get out in nature and just to be. And isn't it so important to be in the mountains, to be in the hills, just to be wherever we need to be? So I wanted to take some sacred time and just to get you to think about your favourite place for a few minutes. It might be a beach, it might be a mountain, it might be a sacred lake, it could be a sacred river. We are all different. We all love somewhere different. We may love many, 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 many places. So welcome to all of you that are with me this morning. And because it's Mother Earth Day, although I was going to go through a few different things, several people have been struggling, and you know, the ego mind, the monkey mind's been playing tricks with them. But I wanted you to think of your favourite beach, maybe your favourite mountain, maybe you love the Lake District, be that in New Zealand or in the Himalayas. It could be anywhere, but just go maybe to your own private garden. So I'm just going to do a small meditation on Mother Earth, and just a prayer of incredible thanks. The Native American Indians, if ever they chopped down a tree, would plant 3 trees in return. And of course, with this coronavirus, we're all kind of made to look and reflect upon what has gone wrong. Especially with the pollution that's now clearing. And there's cause and effect. Whatever pollution we create here in the West obviously has implications for the East. Whatever goes on in the East has implications for us in the West. And we're all connected, and we can no longer deny that, us Westerners are fine and everybody else, well, they can do what they want, because that's not the way. We are all one. We all share the planet. We all share the lakes. We all share the rivers. We can all appreciate the mountains. And it is that word respect. And of course, that word respect that brings in appreciation. So just close your eyes in your own time and just think of a beautiful place that touches your soul. For me, it was pretty much anywhere in the UK, and it's been many, many places while I've been travelling. But the sight of a clean river, be it a big river or a small river, really just feel where you are. Maybe you can hear the birds around you. Just use your vivid, powerful, creative imagination. And just feel into that energy. Just feel your connection with the earth. If you want to visualize hugging a tree, then really just do that. There are no rights and wrongs here, because it's all about you. We all connect to our planet in a different way. It doesn't matter whether we're in the east or the west, the north or the south. It doesn't matter how old we are. A child, an adult, or a grandparent can appreciate a picnic. Maybe you appreciate your backyard or your balcony or your garden. Maybe it's the local park. Maybe as you begin to think about where you love being, you start to think of 1,000 other places. Maybe you're in a sacred place that you've not physically visited yet, or one you've made up with your vivid, powerful, creative imagination. But just think for a moment of all the wonders of Mother Earth. Think about the magic and the majesty of a butterfly. The magic and the majesty of a river in flow. Think about the beauty of a wooded area, a beautiful forest with many, many different types of trees, maybe with squirrels, with different birds, with different flowers. And just take a moment to thank Mother Earth for all of the wildlife that we have, from the tiniest ant to the eagle, the jaguar, the hummingbird, and many of the other creatures, the wolf, the dog, the cat, the crow, and the gentle butterfly, the gentle dragonfly. Many people have seen the earth as a resource for materialistic gains, rather than the truth of our planet, which is our home. None of us would allow anybody to exploit our own home. None of us would welcome pollution in our own home. Just feel into that energy. Just feel into that peace that Mother Earth gives you. Just feel into the appreciation you have for the planet. Just feel into the connection from the wind in the trees. Maybe a butterfly just gently touches your cheek. Maybe you can imagine your feet in a flowing river or a flowing stream. Maybe walking on stepping stones across to the beautiful meadow on the other side with poppies and daisies. Beautiful grass, maybe as high as your knees. Maybe as you walk, you have the innocence of a child. Maybe as you walk, your inner child, the little you, male or female, walks at the side of you with a smile from ear to ear, with an innocence that's so beautiful and absolutely perfect. Just allow yourself to feel the joy of Mother Earth. Just allow yourself to feel the connection wherever you decide to go. Maybe you're in a forest with monkeys, with birds, with parrots, with the birds of paradise overhead. Maybe you're playing in a stream. Maybe you're catching tadpoles or minnows or frogs. Maybe you're just observing them. Maybe suddenly you feel as light as a feather. Maybe suddenly you feel your butterfly wings opening. And maybe as that butterfly you can fly high above the scene below. Above the valleys, the rivers, the streams, the pastures. And just allow that word, home, to really center into your physical body. Because it's Mother Earth Day, we need to celebrate this day as our home for the planet. Where do you feel that word home? Maybe it's in your belly, maybe it's in your legs or a foot, maybe it's in your eyes or a nose or your ears. Maybe it's in your heart. Maybe it's everywhere. Maybe your whole body is tingling and vibrating. And just allow yourself to feel the power of Mother Earth. And just for a moment, just listen to your own heartbeat. And as you listen and you connect with the rhythm of your heart, just be aware of how that feels. Just take a moment to connect with all of the rhythms of the earth. Think of how intricately woven everything is. The moon, the stars, the sun. How amazing that the moon can create tides, affect the water. How amazing that the sun brings us heat, warmth, allowing for photosynthesis of the plants, without which we would die. And just take a moment to think about Mother Earth. We are all made from Mother Earth because we can't be without Mother Earth. But just think for a moment, if you were Mother Earth right now, whether you're male or female is irrelevant. Tune in if you feel Mother Earth and Father Sky. But imagine if you were Mother Earth right now, how you would feel. Maybe you'd be taking a huge breath of relief, a breath of freedom, a breath of peace. And maybe as you tune into Mother Earth, maybe she has a message, a wisdom, or an answer for you. For me, I keep seeing beautiful yellow flowers. But just tune into Mother Earth. If you were Mother Earth right now, how would you feel? Maybe you travel to your favourite place. Maybe you feel your favourite place in every part of your being. Just imagine what it would feel like to be a dove soaring above a wooded area. To be a dove that lands in the garden of peace. Imagine what it would be like to be a salmon swimming in a beautiful clean river. Imagine a world that went back to the ancient ways of respect for everything that we had. A world where we lived with the rhythm of the earth. Where we awoke at sunrise with respect and appreciation for that new day, that new dawn. And at night the ancients used to gather around the fires, singing and chanting and sharing with the medicine stick. The Essenes, the ancient civilization of spiritual people, used to gather and reflect upon the day and the day's wisdom. So maybe just for today, just take a moment to be in your garden just quietly. Maybe if you've got herbs in a pot or houseplants, just sit and really feel the leaves of the flowers of the plants. Maybe to really begin to smell the roses. Maybe if you've got a fish pond, to really become aware of the lilies and the flowers and all of the wildlife around. Butterflies, the birds, the bees, the wasps, the tiniest insects that provide the food for the birds. Maybe for today become aware of the wheel of life, the cycle that's always there. Maybe today, maybe make some prayer flags or look at prayer wheels. Maybe just for today, sing a chant for Mother Earth in some way, shape or form Celebrate our planet, our mother, our earth. In some way, shape or form, whatever is right for you, celebrate your joy, your peace, your connection to the earth, your connection to your family, be that a soul family or a physical family. And just for a moment, take your attention to your breath. And as you breathe in, just feel the lungs. All of your organs work in perfect sync, in perfect harmony with one another. We all know the consequences when they don't, and we feel ill or poorly or lethargic or apathetic, tired, sick. We might be in pain. And our Mother Earth has been in pain, and now she's been restored back to balance, and the whole world is on its knees, hopefully reflecting, hopefully feeling admiration, peace, and deep appreciation. One tree might take years to grow. One grain of rice is produced in many months. And just visualize now that you're an eagle that can fly over lands, over oceans. You're a sacred bird with sacred wisdom. Just imagine what it feels like with all of those wings spreading above every part of you. The lightness and the intricacy of the feathers that have the ability to catch the wind, to catch the breeze, to sense any deviation in the wind so that you can glide easily and effortlessly above the earth. Imagine looking down at the earth with reverence and deep gratitude. Seeing how the rivers connect to the ocean, how the streams connect with the rivers, how the waterfalls connect to the mountains, how the seasons allow the ice to melt on the mountains, and how the strength of the mountains shape the land, how the elementals, the fairies, the elves, the goblins, the mer people, how they are all connected too. And just send a prayer of thanks and appreciation to the planet. Maybe some of you are creative. Maybe you want to write a song, or you want to write a poem, or even just 2 or 3 lines for our earth. Maybe you feel you want to plant a tree or a rose bush, or maybe to honour those you've already got. Maybe you want to plant some seeds. And just take a few moments, a few minutes to sit quietly, maybe with your hand on your heart, to connect with the planet, with all the love that our planet has for us, despite everything. A mother always has forgiveness for her children. Forgiveness is a very powerful word and a very powerful emotion. And just imagine if the earth could forgive us right now for all that we've done. And imagine a world where we could all love and respect and regard the earth once more. And just take a moment to think about how you, yourself, will celebrate Mother Earth today. There's no rights and wrongs here, it's about celebration. We will all do it in a different way. But think about how you can celebrate Mother Earth for today, for tomorrow, for next week, for the whole year. Think how you would want to be appreciated if you were Mother Earth. And just feel that feeling of appreciation. Think of what it feels like when you're appreciated, when you're respected, when you are honoured and treasured in an appropriate way, in the true sense, with unconditional love. And really feel the depth of that appreciation. And be aware of where that feeling is in your body. And when you find it, maybe you see a crystal there. And maybe as you concentrate on appreciation, that crystal gets bigger and bigger and bigger than that. Just allow appreciation to enter into your day, enter into your being, enter into your life and your lifestyle. If we all had value, respect and appreciation for ourselves and for one another, for the communities, for different countries, regardless of culture, religion, colour or creed, this world would surely be a better place. So thank you all for joining this morning. I hope that that's inspired you to really think about Mother Earth today, to think how you can celebrate the earth, the planet, the trees, the mountains, the lakes, the streams, the butterflies, the dragonflies, the tiny ants. Everything has its place on the planet. We have our place, but as humans we've been the most destructive of all. So we ask Mother Earth for forgiveness today. We ask for a restart, a reset, a refresher. And we ask for forgiveness for ourselves, for others, and for our Mother Earth. Namaste. Have a wonderful day to all of you. Take care, and please share any ideas that you have about celebrating Mother Earth Day today. Namaste.